try and get a creative angle for this one. Here we go. Hello and welcome to another behind the scenes of percussion pipes and pixels and all that is weird on the behind the scenes of what makes these videos happen, even though I don't know if people watch it, but I do it anyway. So, this is a different kind of beginning. Normally it's always like either me at home or me getting ready to go on a dangerous trip out in the wilderness. Well, this one's a little different. So, for this one, I mean, if you saw the music video, if it happens in the way that I'm hoping it'll happen, because I'm not guaranteed it's gonna happen that way because I haven't filmed it yet, but I want to film inside of a laser tag place because it's got the perfect fun setting for this particular song. Now, the problem is that I don't know if they'll let me. So I'm about to walk in the hopes that I can talk to someone to convince them that if I buy an all-day pass, that me and Kay can do a video in there by just bringing a camera. Like, it's gonna be all handy cam. We're gonna pack super light because the whole point is that I want to be as non-intrusive as possible, but use their room as a fun set. All right, anyways, I'm gonna go jump in there and I'm gonna see what they tell ya, yeah, and let's see if this is even possible. So much is writing on them saying yes. Fingers crossed. All right, so I got my flyer. Good news and bad news. Good news is that it's something that isn't going to be too terribly difficult to get a yes from. Bad news is that the only ways to get a yes is to do a light day. I'm gonna talk to Kay, see what we can do. I'm gonna go see if I can buy a book, a hardcover book at a Goodwill or Savers, whatever's open right now. And I guess we'll see. This is gonna get complicated. I'm a little scared. Yeah. At least it's not a no. It could be a lot worse. It could have been a no. The fact that it's not a no is encouraging, but now we just have these other issues to deal with. But they're reasonable. They're reasonable issues. So, I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty, it is now recording time. I feel like I've not actually been doing a good job documenting what I've been doing for this particular video. Whoops, that's okay. So right now, the current progress is that we've got our costuming. We've got a basic idea of when we're going to actually film this thing. We're gonna film it on a Monday. And, I need this out of the way. So here's hoping that on Monday we'll be able to get it all done. If I have the recording done, which I'm about to record right now, and also have the tabs pre-done ahead of time, there's a slight chance that I can get everything done and still upload like a day after, like Tuesday, or if I absolutely have to, Wednesday. I don't want to do that because I kind of wanted to try and challenge myself to constantly upload on a specific day. Right now, what I'm about to do is I'm about to record. I've got some sheet music here. I had to make some adjustments because I've been practicing this, but on a triple. My normal Imperial City triple. But the problem with that, or the problem with using the triple, is that I don't have tabs for it. And I don't want to add tabs just because there's one note out of the range. So I made an adjustment to the second half when the song does a change. I don't love it, but you know, it's what it is. So we're about to do a recording right now. If I can get this chair out of the way. Here we go, just so I have some room here for you to be able to see. And I don't use this ocarina often. My red plastic. It was one of my first ocarinas. I lent it out to Kay, but she didn't really do much with it, and so I got it back because I think it's got a right color scheme for Mad Hatter. So that's good. So, to do some recording with this thing, I'll probably show quick bits of footage of me practicing and failing, because I haven't practiced the new change just yet. So, the first half I'm going to do fine on, the second half I'm going to struggle with just a little bit. And that first half, though, I struggled because it uses up a lot of breath, because there's a lot of long notes. So, oh, and I'm in a different spot because I'm lazy and didn't want to move my microphone into the other room. So, that's why, in case you're wondering. All right, let's do this. All right, we're gonna call that a wrap because I can't anymore. This song is it's kind of tricky on the lungs. This one's got a lot of long, prolonged notes. And I'm not exactly the most accomplished breather in the world. I'm working on it. I think I'm working on it. So just continue breathing practice, and yeah, one day I'll be able to play this a little more efficiently. But I think I've played it good enough. So, yeah, next up is to master this, get the tabs for it, and have everything ready by Monday. Update on the whole video thing. We are down to the wire. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is film day. I'm in my this. I'm making sure that the costume is how I want it. I've got myself a little scarf. I got myself another scarf tucked into a pocket. I'm wearing a pirate coat because it happens to match. I'm gonna go to Walmart real quick and get me some fingerless gloves. I've got my ocarina somewhere around here. I've got orange hairspray to make this all orange. I stopped off at my mom's place and she hooked me up with so much makeup. I'm gonna use that makeup to make my face proper white, red lips, and good eyeliner down here. For Alice, I've got some Sharpies so I can draw on this little apron that I have. Kay is going to wear this blue dress that she has, and so we're gonna put that over this, and I got some fake blood spray on that vest. Got ourselves a freaking knife. I've already recorded the song. As you can tell, I kept everything over there, and I probably already showed that recording because I forgot that I did that. And yeah, we're making tracks. Okay, we're waiting. That's Kay. Hi, Kay. Stand up real quick so we can show off the costume. Here's what we've got so far. We're all dolled up. We're good to go. See this face? See her face? See her this? So we've got this all drawn up with blood on it. She's got her makeup on. I'm pointing very poorly. I've got my makeup on. Kind of messed up there. It's fine. We're playing Alice while we wait. Oh, you're fine. So right now we're just kind of waiting. Let me show you some things. Ow! I kicked a thing. So I did a test first. This is what the blood was supposed to look like. This is how it actually came out. Am I disappointed? Yes. We also have, because we don't know if we're going to be needing masks yet. Oh, sorry, Catherine. We've got her going to be wearing a mask with blood on it. My mask is going to have no blood on it. I've got my hat over there. We've already taken our pictures. So we've got the thumbnail ready to go. And now we're just waiting. We're waiting to see if these people will let us film there. Here's the test. I'm going to give them a call. I don't expect an answer. It's still 30 minutes before, but, you know, if they do, then at least I can get some information about whether... Hello, is the general manager currently... This is in regards to... I had spoken to him last week about... buying an all-day pass to be allowed to bring a camera in to film something in there. But they're open. Do I look scary with makeup on and a phone in my hand? No? Alright, fine. I spoke to you last week about possibly coming in with a friend of mine with to buy an all-day pass and bring a camera to film something in there. Is that something that possibly could still happen depending on how full it is? Absolutely, I totally understand. Yeah, it's not a commercial thing, but I definitely, I understand. I do want to stay on good terms with you guys, so I won't do that. Understood. Yes, sir. Of course. Thank you so much for your time. Alright, bye-bye. Well, okay, that means plan B. Okay, good thing we have a plan B. So, ironically, there's been some problem with management, so they're kind of sour about the whole thing. So, yeah, so we're going to go for another option. It means we're going to do everything in front of green screen, and I'm going to need to figure out what our backdrop's going to be. Maybe I'll do some, like, pixel stuff, probably. Alright, let's make this happen. This is the game we play when we're just trying to do fun stuff and everyone thinks we're just in it for profit. Okay, it's fine. Alright, let's plan B. Let's do it. Alright, I think that's good. So, now pop quiz. What did you just read?
Nothing.
Alright, we've got her stuff done. It's all in the can. Take a look at this stuff. Look at this. Hold on. So we've got Hold on. Here we go. So, ignoring the hat thing, we've got some fun footage of her dropping the book. We've got the footage of... Basically, we've got a lot of stuff. A lot of things to work with so that we can, hopefully, get this the way that we want it to. How's it like, filming in front of green screen?
Boring.
Is it boring? It's all... It's all that guy's fault of the laser place that didn't let us film because of media stuff.
Difficult. More like.
Yes, very difficult. So now we're doing it in front of green screen, which means I have to build a bunch of pixel backgrounds. It means I'm going to be spending a lot more time editing than I originally wanted to. And this is just not as fun in front of green screen. I wanted to have some fun with cinematography, and now everything's just the same 3 or 4 shots. It's fine, we'll just have a cup of tea and it'll be all good. And that's a wrap. We did it. Are we happy about it?
No.
No, we are not. But are we gonna live with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. It's fine. We'll live. We just had to use green screen. We got something. We look fabulous. We got tea. And now we need to get our little... This is important. I always take the thumbnail picture for the behind the scenes in camera as a video because it's more interesting to kind of keep the difference between behind the scenes and stuff. So, get on that side, and this is gonna be what we've got. It's gonna be super close. So stay on that side, get nice and close to the lens. Okay, cool. That's it. And then I just take the screenshot. That's our behind the scenes of this. Whatever we are doing, what are we doing? We have no idea, but the hat is fabulous and the skirt is pretty cool. We couldn't get it in the same way we wanted to, but a proper filmmaker always finds ways because we're just absolutely mad like that. So, now comes time to edit and all the extra work that goes with it. We're not done yet, we're only halfway there. I'll show you updates as they come. Okay, makeup's off for the most part. I kept the orange hair because I haven't showered yet. I just kind of washed this off so we could go get food. Kay is back home, and now I have to deal with the fact that because we're all green screen and I don't have anything else, I have to build an entire set of pixel backgrounds. I'm gonna start with the background required for the thumbnail to kind of get an idea about what kind of style I'm looking for, and then kind of go from there. I'm thinking hallways, corridors, books. I wanted to have some fun with overlays. I'm not gonna animate it like the Hearst song, but you know, this is a lot of extra work, so this is gonna take me an extra day most likely, but it's going to happen. It's a shame that I couldn't do the live action stuff at an actual location because, you know, it would have been easier. But a true mark of a film artist is to be able to work with what you're given. And if you're going to have a plan fall through, you need to be prepared for that backup plan or you're never going to get anything done because things are never going to go the way that you expected. I really wanted a physical location. But as soon as I found out that no physical location was allowed, I was like, okay, let's make this work. And so we immediately just jumped into green screen, like we didn't even skip a beat. Okay, we skipped one beat, and then that was it. And then we were on the ground running, and yeah, it's gonna be a pain, it's gonna be a struggle, but you know, this is the path that we take when you're not swimming in money and you're doing this just for fun. So we do what we can. But this video is going to come out the way that it comes out. It's not going to be what I envision, but I think it'll still be good. It'll still be something I'll be proud of, if nothing else. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. That I'm proud of the work that I put in. Because if not, then what am I even doing this for, you know? Alright, let's build some perler stuff, and I'll show you when I got something. It took me 2.5 hours to make this freaking thumbnail. This is a clear sign of the amount of work I'm gonna have to put into this. Because this right here was a lot of trial and error. This background I built myself. This part I ended up having to find a custom public domain perspective chessboard just to make this work. So now what I'm going to need to do is figure out how to make this perspective chessboard like scroll so I can do some basic movement. And then I'm probably just going to get lazy and keep that floor for most of it and then just change the background to various different things for the different shots. I'm very dark right now. There we go. So here's the plan of action, but this is done, and I think it looks really cool. It is a very different kind of style video than what I was originally intending, but we can make that work. We can have some fun with this. So what we need to do, edit this video, basically, with absolutely no background. That way I can see the different kind of shots that I need. And then from there, start building a couple of different scenarios. I want to do some overlaying to help vary up the fact that I don't want to make a lot of backgrounds, so I want to have some stuff in the foreground to kind of pass by occasionally if needed. Rage mode activated. Boom. And now we've got red. 2:30 in the morning, but Kay's footage is now in. We're doing a little test render to make sure it looks good, utilizing every trick that I've learned up to this point. So like everything that I learned from my Come Little Children with the overlays and with fun stuff like that is going to be implemented. I've made the difficult decision that I need to build an entire 3D environment for this in order to actually get the proper checkerboard perspective and being able to also simplify some things. So I've made my work 10 times harder, but 10 times cooler, and in some ways 10 times easier in terms of animation. So we're going to render K's just to make sure everything looks good, and I'm going to call it tonight because I'm so tired, and then I'm going to pick this up again tomorrow after work, and tomorrow after work is going to be all about getting the 3D rendering in, getting in the tabs, getting in my footage, because I haven't even put me in yet, but I'm a little easier because I didn't take as much footage, because my character isn't doing as much as her character is. My character doesn't move. Cleaning up the effects, so on and so forth. I've built a 3D world in Unity. Found this fun little recording thing. Oh, there goes the camera. Hey-o. Hey! And that's how I built this thing. Look at this! Heck yeah! Alright, I'm gonna stop recording. So, take a look at what I've built so far. Dual monitor is really helping out here. So I've got myself basically every card that I actually done for a different video game that I was able to utilize here, turn them all into individual material textures to be able to use here. I kind of just put a plane here, and this plane has a tiled pixel thing that I created. If you wanted to see what it looks like that. And then just tiled a bunch. Then my cards, which are tiled like that, and then they created those. And so then, yeah, take a look at this. I've built, it's not perfect, and there's so many reasons why this is not great, but I'm going to be able to kind of work with this in order to, yeah, see, stuff like that's going to be kind of showing up. But it's fine, because all in all, I now am able to build this 3D world that works, because originally my perspective was having a very hard time, but something like this works great, and so now I can just readjust the camera angle as needed in order to fit my different characters and be able to do something here. So it's getting kind of late, but I've gotten all the other footage in. It's finishing up now. It's still kind of based off of the old stuff, but if you want to see, this is kind of what it looks like oh goodness, hold on. This is kind of what it looks like. This is hard to do with just one hand. This one? No. Which you can kind of see. This is older stuff, but... Oh, man. Oh, actually, yeah. So you've got this. The original one that I did. That's not so bad. You see that? I mean, yeah, it could be better. And this was the old one where I didn't have all the textures in, and I was having some trouble with the card backs kind of sticking out. So instead, I just gave them no card backs, and it works better. So I'm going to give this a quick little... I'm going to play this real quick and see how it looks, and then I'm going to try and find all my angles to be able to pull off all these different things. Stuff like this shot here is just going to have, like, 2 cards resting on top of it with a flat one in order to, you know, emphasize the hat. When I walk past it, I'm going to have different ones where I sometimes have cards there. Sometimes you see the backings. I can just build everything based on this. I need to keep it very simple because I'm running out of time and I want to finish it tonight. And I still have to do tabs. Oh man, I don't have enough time, but I'm gonna make it happen. Dang it, I got basically 11 hours. I got this. Well, as always, there's something in there that I wasn't prepared for. And for this one, it's having to build an entire 3D background. As I showed a little earlier ago, we've got Unity happening. So when you're looking at everything in here, that is a 3D little world that I created utilizing, let me show you. So the way that I have it is that I've got Unity open on 2 monitors. This one has the actual thing that I can kind of plan my shot out, and this is the world, and this world is super lazy. I got this side, which is just a very big card wall. There's the table that holds my hat. Isn't it great? I've got this little corner right over here, and then I also have this long hallway that I used. So that's all fun, except for I was facing this way, but you know. So I did all this utilizing this kind of like not really well supported, but still exists recorder. And this recorder will just capture what's on the game screen. So I made sure that the display matched things that I was used to, and yeah, boom. So that's progress. Now, if everything works well, all I had to do is add tabs. And then appropriate credits. So I'm rendering a version. I'm gonna make the tabs real quick. I'm then gonna see if that works. I'm several days late. I wanted to post on Tuesday because I already knew it was gonna be late, but now it's gonna be even more late. But it's okay because this video is weird. But what I had to do here is definitely, you can't say it wasn't interesting. If I had actually planned for it, I could have done a lot more with the backgrounds. I could have included chess pieces if I knew what kind of world I was going to create when I was filming. I might have had us do much different things because I would have known, but because I didn't know what our background was going to be, it's like, let's put this in front of green screen and I'll figure it out later. It gave me a lot less to work with, so I don't have a lot that I can do. There's a lot that I could try and do in editing with like more overlays and kind of fun stuff like that, but I kind of want the video to be done, and I feel like I don't have enough footage to be able to justify those kinds of techniques. So I'm going to come back at it later and be able to do more with it. At a later time, with a different video. I have another Mad Hatter song that I want to do. I think I'll do it for that one. I really hope that this is pointing at my face properly, because I'm not doing the normal thing. But, yeah, 15 minutes, this will be done. I'm going to try and have the tabs done around the same time when this is done rendering, so I can add it in, get my second render in, call it a night. No, I can't call it a night. I have to finish this behind the scenes up, so you'll probably get one last update from me, which is the final one. So see you on the final one. Final stretch. Yes, I cannot freaking believe that this actually got done. It was not fun, but it was a very interesting learning experience, and I think I've just ramped up a lot of my editing skills in this. There's a couple of things that I definitely could have done better, and admittedly, some of the effects in here are actually due to chance, by me kind of forgetting to turn off animations at times, so animations would happen when I didn't mean it to, but it did kind of add a bit of whimsical, weird madness to an otherwise kind of bland video. We didn't have a lot to work with, so there's not a lot going on, so I had to get creative with the little footage I had and the little bits of playing around that we did to kind of turn this into something a little bit more entertaining. But you know, I think this came out okay. I'm very proud of it. It's an interesting way to end off my set of Halloween spooky October theme music videos. So let that be a lesson, though, that no matter what happens, if you have a plan and the plan falls through, that you cannot give up and you have to continue trying, because this was not the video I wanted to make. I wanted a completely different video, but then things happened life got in the way. Guys said I wasn't allowed to film there anymore. So what do? I don't give up on the video. I'm like, I've got green screen. We're both in costume, ready to go. Let's just do it. Let's kind of go through a couple of things. We came up with the ending at the end of the day while we were shooting. It's like, oh, wait, what if we did this? And then kind of shot an ending real quick, which I was very grateful that we came up with. Otherwise, this would have had no ending. And yeah, that's how you do it when you want to make stuff. If you stuck it out to the end, thank you so much for hanging around this weird me talking about whatevers. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, do the things that'll hopefully get me to custom URLs, because I do really thoroughly want a custom URL. I don't even care about monetization. This is a hobby thing. I just want to have youtube.com/channel/percussion pipes and pixels. That would just be super cool. I'm at 38 subscribers. I've got a ways to go, but it might be worth it. So with that, hashtag keep on ocareening on. Go ahead and check out the music video again if you, for some reason, came here before you saw that. And I'll see you for more music videos to come. Bye, guys!